Hey everyone, my name is Tony, and today I've got kind of a weird video to talk about. I want to talk about the concept of free will. Now, I'm not a super religious person. I've got my own beliefs. Maybe that can be a topic for another video, but today I just want to go over the concept of free will in general. Whether you believe in the Bible, believe in the Quran, whatever your belief is, I'm sure there's some reference to free will in there. To me, there are three versions of free will. And I have talked with I think it's a theologist, is what they're called. I'll have to look at it and I'll throw it up on screen if that's not the right thing. But I have talked with one in the past. I worked with one at one of my previous companies. That's what he majored in. And we had a long discussion. And I just want to like pass that on to everybody else. So to me, you have the first one, which is you have this dot. This dot right here represents you have just been born and the choices that you're going to make. Now, the first concept is no free will. No free will whatsoever. And to me, that would look something kind of like this. My art skills are fantastic, but essentially it's you go from this one to this one to this one to this one, this one, this one. You really don't have any free will. Everything is already predetermined. Your life is already predetermined for you. I don't really believe in that one, but this is the first concept where there is no free will. The second concept, we'll just get rid of that, is the illusion of free will. And so you have your starting dot, and of course the ending dot over here is going to be right before death, all the choices you've made up until your death. And the illusion of free will is you have all of these dots right here in the center, but then they all go back to a connecting point. So it looks something kind of like this. Obviously there would be like an infinite number of dots here and here, but then they all lead back to this one point. And effectively, the way that I try to describe this to people is, yeah, you may choose this for breakfast or this for breakfast or whatever, but ultimately, 10 years from now, this is going to be your career. And you may do this or whatever, or different events may happen. You may miss a flight, or you may decide not to go on that trip where you would have met your wife, but then fast forward a few months later, you still run into the person that you're going to be with. This is the illusion of free will, where it looks like you have free will, but you don't. Everything is still predetermined. You have some choices, but the big things in your life are already predetermined. That's the illusion of free will in my mind. Then lastly, you have true free will, and let me just get rid of all this. All right. So to me, the true free will is you have your starting point. That's going to be the same for everybody. You're born. The next one is there's just an infinite number of dots here, here, and as well at the end. This is all, to me, this is free will. And you could choose any of these paths that you want to choose, and then ultimately you'll just, right before your death, it'll be one of these dots. Now, that's not to say if you believe in God that he doesn't know what you're going to choose. He doesn't know that you're not going to go on this vacation, you're not going to do this, you are going to do this. But it's to say that you have the choice. Now, he may know what you're going to choose, but it's still your choice to make. This is the one that I believe in, that we do have pure free will. So yeah, that's the three concepts of free will: the no free will, the illusion of free will, and then true free will is what I'm going to call it. Yeah, it's just something to get a conversation, something that's kind of been on my mind. I wanted to talk about, get a video out there, share it with other people, and see what you think. If you like this topic, you want to discuss it some more, just throw a comment down and I'll respond to you. Yeah, but thank you so much for tuning in. I'll have a video for you next week, and have a damn good day, everybody.